video will show the course of death of each of the first 5 presidents of the United States of America and also elaborate the location of their resting place. President George Washington. George Washington was born on February 22, 1732. His term in office was from 1789 to 1797. George Washington died in his bedchamber at Mount Vernon. He died on December 14, 1799. The cause of his death was either laryngitis or blood loos, which is associated with medical treatment of age, otherwise known as bloodletting. His last will outlined his desire to be buried at home at Mount Vernon. Washington additionally made provisions for a new brick tomb to be constructed after his death, which would replace the original yet quickly deteriorating family burial vault. In 1831, Washington's body was transferred to the new tomb, along with the remains of Martha Washington and other family members. Today, the gently wooded enclosure that surrounds the Washington's final resting place is a lovely, fitting space to pay homage to the father of our country and the First Lady. President John Adams, the second United States President, first United States Vice President, signer of the Declaration of Independence from Massachusetts. He was born on October 30, 1735. One of the founding fathers of the United States and Revolutionary War patriot. Born the first of 2 sons to John and Susanna Boylston Adams, he was born in Braintree, Massachusetts, now part of Quincy, MA, where his father was a Puritan farmer, a lieutenant in the militia, a town selectman, town councilman, and a descendant of the first settlers who had arrived in 1636 to found the town. His term in office as the President of the United States was between 1797 to 1801. He died on July 4, 1826. The cause of his death was unclear. It was presumed to be heart failure. His resting place is the United First Parish Church, Quincy, Massachusetts. Both John Adams and his son John Quincy Adams, together with their first ladies, Abigail Adams and Louisa Catherine Adams, are buried in a family vault in the church's basement. President Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13, 1743. Jefferson was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, architect, philosopher, and founding father who served as the 3rd President of the United States from 1801 to 1809. He had previously served as the 2nd Vice President of the United States between 1797 and 1801. The principal author of the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson was a proponent of democracy, republicanism, and individual rights, motivating American colonists to break from the Kingdom of Great Britain and form a new nation. Jefferson died on July 4, 1826. The cause of his death was uncertain. Many believed he died of uremia or pneumonia, while others believed he died of cancer. His resting place is Monticello Plantation, Virginia. His home and place of death. President James Madison. James Madison Jr. was born on March 16, 1751. Madison was an American statesman, diplomat, expansionist, philosopher, and founding father who served as the 4th President of the United States from 1809 to 1817. He is hailed as the father of the Constitution for his pivotal role in drafting and promoting the Constitution of the United States and the United States Bill of Rights. He co-wrote the Federalist Papers, co-founded the Democratic-Republican Party, and served as the 5th United States Secretary of State from 1801 to 1809. He died on June 28, 1836. The cause of his death was congestive heart failure. His resting place is at Montpelier Plantation House, Orange, Virginia. His home and death place. President James Monroe. James Monroe was born on April 28, 1758. He was an American statesman, lawyer, diplomat and founding father who served as the 5th President of the United States from 1817 to 1825. A member of the Democratic-Republican Party, Monroe was the last president of the Virginia dynasty. His presidency coincided with the era of good feelings. He is perhaps best known for issuing the Monroe Doctrine, a policy of opposing European colonialism in the Americas. He also served as the governor of Virginia, a member of the United States Senate, the U.S. ambassador to France and Britain, the 7th Secretary of State, and the 8th Secretary of War. He died July 4, 1831. The cause of his death was heart failure and tuberculosis. His resting place is Hollywood Cemetery, Richmond, Virginia. Thank you for watching.